For years, I have been hearing the argument of who's the best rapper. And usually, the number one box that people say has to be checked is the lyricist box. You gotta be a lyricist. Oh, he cool, but he ain't a lyricist. A lyricist. Gotta be a lyricist.
So
let me explain something to you.
Let me pause for a second.
This lyricist.
Pause this for a second because Willie D here is right. He's not lying. I can even say growing up for the longest time, you know, the cats who could rap, who could really spit, there was always something special, you know, about everything that they're doing. There was always something special about hearing somebody have a dope rhyme scheme and have good punchlines, you know, have good, that's what we called bar, like really bar for bar and everything. It was so good to hear back then. And this is kind of like the reason why Eminem is in the conversation for one of the best to ever do it, because Eminem in that regard is a lyricist. He knows how to string words together really well. But the problem is that's not exactly all what makes a lyricist. And I think I'm gonna let Willie D tell you, I'm gonna chime in a little bit more.
This is shit. It's overrated. That's right. I said, I know I just crushed a lot of y'all dreams.
Let's go back a little bit.
A lyricist. Let me explain something to you. This lyricist shit is overrated. That's right. I said, I know I just crushed a lot of y'all dreams. It's overrated. If you write lyrics, you are a lyricist.
Facts.
Here's my biggest issue with this word lyricist. A number of people say that Pac is not a lyricist. Well, you know, Pac was dope, man, but he wasn't a lyricist.
Says who? Who says Tupac isn't a lyricist? Don't get me started today.
Let me tell you something.
By the way, I didn't watch this full thing. I watched like probably the first 30 seconds. I said, instead of responses on Twitter, I'm gonna make a video about it and give you all my fresh reaction. So I knew what he was saying for like the first 30 or 40 seconds. This part, I didn't get.
If Pac, who is considered by many to be the greatest to ever do it, doesn't check the most important box, then you can throw away the damn box. That's right, I said it. If Tupac don't check the so-called most important box in hip-hop, you can throw the damn box away because it don't matter. Who's coming up with this criteria? A whole bunch of people who don't rap.
I was about to say it. You got people who don't rap who are coming up with, yo. Okay, before I even go even further into this, we need to actually see something. All right, so I did a quick jump cut for you all just to save you all some time. I went to Tupac, I Ain't Mad at You lyrics, right? Just you seeing for yourself. Are we really going to say Tupac is not a lyricist? Like, are we really going to say that? Like, come on now. Like, we gotta really, no. Granted, is Pac didn't string words together like Biggie. Pac didn't string words together like Pun, but he did put words together well, and he put words together so well that you could remember them. What is a miracle lyrical if you can't remember even what the person said? It sounds cool, but can you remember it? It sounds cool, but can you relate to it? Pac is writing about his homie who turned Muslim is not the same again. And related to the fact that, yo, one of my one of my best friends has changed, but yet I still rock with him. How many of us can relate to that? Like this line right here. It seems I lost my little homie. He's a changed man. Hit the pen and now no sinning is the game plan. When I talk about money, all you see is the struggle. When I talk, I'm living large. You tell me it's trouble. You telling me that's not lyrics? You tell me that's not lyrical? Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. No. No. Let's not do that. Let's get back to this video.
Who ain't never did it at a high level? Yeah, you might have a few artists out there who have done it and they consider being a lyricist as that guy who has great metaphors and flow, and they can speak on it. They can definitely speak on it. They've earned the right to speak on it. But most of these people that be talking about lyricism and all that, they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
They don't.
And they put too much emphasis on it. Being a dope rapper is more than just metaphors and flow. You got science.
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure we good.
You got diverse vocabulary, cadence, storytelling abilities, and what about relatability? Ain't too many.
Did I not just say that? Did I not just... Go ahead, Willie D, you got it.
That was as relatable as Tupac. When Tupac said Brenda got a baby, we felt that. When Tupac said, dear mama, we felt that. Although you was a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama. Man, you got to be from that era to even understand, to begin to understand what he's talking about. Because we come from the era where you love mama no matter what.
Yep. You come from the era, it don't matter what. On the schoolyard, you talked about someone's mother, that was a fight. That was a fight back in the day. So, yeah.
Tupac talked about my ambitions of a rider. My ambitions as a rider? Come on, man. Come on. All of that.
In fact, I was actually going to use ambitions of a rider, but I just said, I consider my audience. I consider who watches. I know there are some people who watch who don't necessarily chime in with the, with language and everything, even though the people who I was caring for are a bit older now, and they fit in the PG-13 category, so I can literally bend that rule a little bit now with the channel. How you doing, Cobra? Before you can tell me it's a Avidan moment. Love you, bro. But I just literally am calling this out because I saw this. Shout out to where is he at? Symbol. Shout out to my homie Symbol who commented on this, because that's the only way I saw this on the channel and everything. So,
and the diversity that he had, where he could go from singing for the, rapping for the ladies to connecting with the dudes in the hood, whether he talking about something that's got to do with thug life, or he talking about, big business, corporate America, politics, social issues. Social issues. He had all of that covered. Pac had all of that covered. And 1,000% relatable. And even if you couldn't relate, you felt it. You felt that 100%. Passion.
So, all right. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue for posting this on Twitter. I'm going to have a link in the description so you can go ahead and check them out more and follow them more for more updates and everything that they do. But I wanted to talk about this because I can actually speak on this, because as somebody who's in their 30s now, I can look back in my teens. I can look back into my 20s. And a lot of the rap music that I liked, I did not relate to it. It just sounded good because melodically, it matched the beat. That's all it was. And that's what it is for most people. For most people, for the songs that they really, really like and vibe to, it's not because that they can relate to it. And Chris Rock had a special about this. When he was talking about women, hey, the guy could say anything, but if the beat's hot, they on the dance floor. And that's kind of like what the same thing we're getting to right here. If the beat is hot and the flow is good, people don't care about the lyrics as much as they say they do. And what we're calling lyricism is just a tight flow that matches the beat, and the lyrics make somewhat of logical sense. But just because the lyrics make sense, just because the flow is tight, and just because it goes with the beat, doesn't mean it's actually a good lyrical song. Because again, what did I say earlier? Willie D and I were saying the same thing. Can you relate to this? Do you even remember it? Like, do you remember the line? If the line is not memorable, you did not do your job as a lyricist. To my producers, I'm not only gonna come at the rappers, to my producers, if the melody is not memorable, you did not do your job. If people cannot hum your melody or hum along to it, like, you didn't do your job. If I go, if I do that, you already know what I'm humming. So go bum bum, like before I even finish, you know I'm doing it in the club at 50 cents. Like 50 cent. I said 50 cents. Woo! Shit. I'm talking way too fast. The point that I'm trying to get at is we gotta really look at the fact that lyricism, or what we define lyricism as, is to what Willie D has said is overrated. Having a tight flow and a whole bunch of words joined together is overrated. It's not that dope. It isn't dope if I can't remember your song. And that applies to people that we've heard rap and that are well famous and well known. If your song isn't memorable, who cares? And that's all I got to say on that, because I'm going to get off my soapbox and get on with my day. I love you all. If you all have not known already, my name is Avidan Smith, and I help creatives like you find your unique sound and live a purpose-driven life. If you have not already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and most of all, you make sure you share this with a friend. If you're not already, check out the playlist on it here on the right. We got more videos for you. Catch you on the next one. Peace.